Episode 2, Cardio Kings.
Hey everybody, it's me, Karate Kieth, and as you can see behind me, we are in the gym. We have a lot to do today, but the reason we're in here to begin with is because this is day 2 of our tiny giant training routine. Now, if you were here for day 1, you saw that we were on the beach getting a lot of amazing work done, getting good cardio work done, getting some hits on the abs with the pole and everything like that. We even did some push-ups, sit-ups, and great stuff like that, but today, we are going to be doing a Cardio King workout. Let me explain what that is. Obviously, as fighters, it's important that we don't pass out, that we don't die as far as breathing goes in the middle of a fight. The worst thing that I have seen, that I've done myself in the past, is gas out so early and punch slow, kick slow, feel like I have no energy left. And there are a lot of ways to deal with that, but for me, it is to push my cardio as much as I can. So that means we are going to be pushing our body to the limit, just like we do in every routine, but this time, guys, you are going to see some intense stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the Cardio King workout.
So to start the workout off, we're going to be doing 5 rounds of shadow boxing, and we're going to be doing this at a pace of 90%. That means we are almost going full force as fast as we can, moving as though it is the real thing. Now for the first 3 rounds, we're only going to use our hands, and I really want you to focus on speed, power, overall form, and your foot placement. For the second half is when we're going to incorporate our kicks, and again, we're going to keep the same notes in mind as to how we should be moving during these 5 rounds. By the end of this, you should be feeling fatigued, as though you have barely any breath left.
We did 5 rounds and we pushed it every single round in that shadow boxing. But guess what? We're gonna make it even worse because again, we're not just trying to get good cardio, good stamina. We also wanna help our muscles get over that muscle fatigue and be able to push through it. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing you can do to stop the feeling of fatigued muscles, right? Of all that lactic acid building in your legs or in your arms, you feel it. But what we can do to an extent is help our body build a little bit of tolerance for that kind of pain. What we're gonna do now in order to help with that is 200 leg extensions. We're gonna break this up into 4 sets of 50. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh my gosh.
So, 200 leg extensions. I want you to understand that this is going to hurt. There is no way around the pain. The best thing you can do is find your own pace. Do not try to rush and speed through this, and definitely don't add too much weight to start. You can add as you go along.
And you have to work at your own level, please. For the love of all that is good, like for the love of our great Lord and Savior, buff Jesus Christ, you guys have to work at your own pace. You cannot do more than you know your body can handle. If your body can't handle a lot, don't start with a lot. I promise you, the longer you work out and train in general, your body will begin to develop, it will begin to adapt, and you will begin to develop tolerance to be able to do workouts in the way that you want to do them. But if you try to go from 0 straight to 100, you are going to hurt yourself. And here's the thing, guys. Do you have to push yourself this hard in order to get the results that you're kind of looking for? Yes and no, because you could make this a lot more nuanced. You don't have to go so heavy like I do and everything, and you could still get very fit, very strong. But yes, because when you're talking about something very specific and niche, like Kyokushin Karate in my case, or maybe for you it's boxing or Muay Thai, whatever the martial art is, you know how hard you have to push yourself, not to just be good, but to be successful, right? But at the same time, if you want to consistently win at what it is that you do, it's obvious, you know, that you have to push yourself harder. You have to go through some pain. You have to do some things that you didn't even know your body was actually capable of.
Karate Kieth. Karate Kieth.
So right now my legs are feeling so fatigued. They are feeling like jello, like they're gonna fall off at any moment. But guess what? We're gonna push it even further by now doing leg press. And our goal is to do 100 broken up into 2 sets of 50. If we feel really good after 100, we're gonna do another 50. But if not, we'll call it right there and we'll move on to the next thing because we have to listen to our body, guys.
So kudos to you if you've been able to do this without feeling any pain whatsoever. But we're doing 200 leg press. Originally, I was gonna do 150, but after the first set, I felt as though I could keep going. That's not to mention the extreme amount of pain that I was still feeling, not only physically, but to a point psychologically. But this goes back into why we're studying Mike Tyson and Kenji Midori in the first place. Mike Tyson had an intense philosophy on being able to work through pain and use it as a motivator to keep going, no matter the psychological risk. And while I'm no way near half the man that Mike Tyson was and is to this day, having a philosophy like that, though scary, may be potentially beneficial. After having to do the leg press over 200 times, we're now going to continue the painful process of trying to get stronger by doing Tyson push-ups. Our goal with the Tyson push-ups is to do a minimum of at least 200. The best way that I like to do this is to break it up in sets of 50. Now, just in case there are a couple of animals out there that want to take it even further, instead of doing the Tyson push-ups in sets, you can actually do it for time. Do 3-minute rounds for 6 rounds.
This one is tough because it's affecting my arms and my legs.
After completion of the Tyson push-ups, we're simply going to do 100 push-ups, 2 sets of 50, but for the first 50, we're doing regular push-ups. And for the second 50, we're doing diamond push-ups. It's important that you do your best not to go down. This is going to be difficult, but at least try to get to 30 to 40 before dropping. For the very last workout of this cardio exercise, we're going to be doing chair dips, 300 in total. Now, you don't have to do these fast at all. Go as slow as you need. This is not easy stuff, guys. At all. At all. And if you want to make these dips difficult, extend your legs out so that way you can make the dip deeper. Just like that, you'll have finished everything on this list, and that's something to really be proud of. Overall, what these exercises have taught me is that there's an extremely high price to be paid when trying to pursue strength. And I've also learned that by turning pain into a weapon known as determination, we too might have the opportunity to become cardio kings.